Right, I hope there's someone there now. Can anybody hear me at all in the chat? Hi there. Can you hear me? Yes, we're live. Can you hear me? Can someone put a thumbs up, please, if you can hear me talk? Okay, brilliant. Hi there. Hi. Yeah, the whole thing went down. YouTube went down on certain Wi-Fi connections and not others. It was really strange. So I don't think it had much to do with any top-ups or anything like that. It was a technical error, but we're back up now. I've been battling this and doing all the stuff anyway. So we were still handing out leaflets. I've handed out about 3 or 4 massive batches of leaflets while the stream was down. We had some really good conversations. You just saw Howard there with a slight fist pump. Hi Vertec, mate. Yeah, all good, mate. You know what it's like. I'm not a techno head like you. I was like, not panicking. I was just a bit like a little kid in the woods. It's like, well, where do I go from here? So we've been in and out all afternoon. I've seen on Jason's channel that at least 45 minutes worth, I think, has gone up. And let's hope this stays as it is now as well. So Dave is thrashing the heck out of the Algarve at the moment. And I'm going to join him. I just had a little break in the form of a can of mainstream liquid called Coca-Cola, and I've had a mainstream lunch as well, made by, excellent, thank you. People saying yes. Hi Clive, cheers mate, thank you. Previous stream saved. Nice one, Vertec. Excellent. So at least we've got a few things on there. That's good. I mean, the location that we've got, if you look at that, it was just fantastic. It's an amazing location. We checked out the square, and it was a small box. You had no angles to work with or anything, so it was good that we stayed here. You're from Lisbon. Well, you might be from Lisbon, but I'm in Lisbon. So, if we go around here and have a look, and we see people taking photos of the van, which means there is some interest, even if they don't admit it. And we shall have a look here. This is Daniel, so I didn't get a chance to introduce anybody. So Daniel is an English guy here who lives in Portugal. And there's Jack, of course. Daniel, say hi to the YouTubers. We've got them all back up now, so...
All right.
Yeah, we're all back. That's it. So, yeah, so Daniel's come here. His girlfriend is here as well with her friend, but they've gone out and sort of checked out the town a bit. And the boys have been here doing the work. Jack has been sorting out the tyres situation with the van.
Handing the flyers out.
And we've been handing flyers, planting loads of seeds. And we've had this all day. Literally this amount of people all day. The whole day. You could be here a whole weekend, I think.
Yeah, all day,
you
all
could be
day,
here,
all night long, man.
You could be here all weekend.
Place so far.
Yeah, it's the best location we've had. Everybody agrees.
Minded people, no laughs.
Yeah.
They're just stunned.
Yeah. People are actually really listening.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll get the odd.
Prepare to listen here.
But,
if you do it here, about 14 days in a row.
Hey, Globebusters, is that you, Bob? I don't want to say the wrong name. I'm presuming it is, mate. And if it is, greetings from Lisbon, my friend. Glad that you can join us. Hope you had a fab time in Dallas, by the way. I was thinking of you. I say had. It's probably still on, isn't it?
Just travelling around Europe with some friends.
So,
just travelling around with some friends.
There we go.
To do some activism to tell people that we've been lied to about really well, and that I raised my children who are already at university. I raised them.
Oh, great one, Bob. Yeah, nice one. The conference is over, but it was.
We're in outer space, and that is, billions.
But it was awesome. Yeah, I bet it was. It's my dream is to get over there at some stage and go to a conference in America. That's what I want to do. That's hopefully Amanda, Denier, and one or two others, Vertec and stuff. We were talking about this as well. Maybe getting involved in a US tour of some sort and seeing the US of A and all that groovy stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I bet the conference was fab. There we go, and we got a bit of live music as well. The after parties. Yeah. Well, I can imagine, man. I can imagine.
Be great at it, but be great at it knowing how great.
Yeah, beautiful view of our flat horizon. Comrade, absolutely. This is why this location is so brilliant, because you look at this, they get all confused, and then you go, well, how about take a look out of there? Yeah, and just tell me if not only do you think we are spinning at a rate of knots you can't even imagine, and also tell me that water is curving, and you kind of sort of get stuck then for answers, you know, if you believe the official. And then we have a lovely sunset. Check this out, people. Look at that. I'm just going to wander off a little bit because this is worth checking.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to see if I can get one last quick video while everyone's...
Okay, we're going to try again. Again, please put a thumbs up if you can hear me. If anyone can hear me, please do say something. Can anyone hear me? Yes, I'm back. Yes, I am back. Right, brilliant, thank you. So you can hear me, that's good, cool. Right, people are starting to get a little bit nippy, but as you can see, there's so much footfall here. It's unbelievable. But like I say, there was a fantastic view of the sun distant gathering event, also known as the sunset, over there. And when we go and pan across here like this, it just looks absolutely lovely. And this is it, so hello. You gonna do a bit of flat smacking, the little lad? Yeah, there we go. And he's off.
It's nice for him to get out for a bit.
Yeah, I don't think ZZ is experiencing any spin on the Earth. Do you think, Dave, or what do you?
He knows he's not moving unless he decides to move.
Unless he decides to move,
That's
yeah.
quite a lot.
Yeah, he does that quite a lot. So that's the trick, you see. You only move when you decide to move. That's quite fascinating. So there we go. So, yeah, so it looks like really it's a bit of a because I think the last hour that we missed was the key. It was really, really nice, but unfortunately the technology let us down, or our use of it let us down, whichever way, but whatever happened, it didn't work. But there we go. Lisbon, and I'm telling you, you could do 3 days here, no problem. 3 days, travel to the campsite every day that we did. And you could do 3 days of Lisbon, and you would have thousands of interactions. I'm absolutely certain of that. They seem that way inclined here. They seem that they'll stop, and they'll, even if they don't talk to you, they might not even take a leaflet, but they'll stand and they'll read. They'll take photographs, and you know, yeah, some of it might be to show their mates and have a good laugh and a giggle, but I'm pretty certain that you know, those who take a closer look do take note somewhere along the line. You know, and that's out of our hands anyway. What's in our hands and what is for us to do is to fulfill our responsibility, and that is we know something that needs to be passed on. We have a good community. We are, you know, we are very much in favour of living in harmony and all being on the same page for things, and you know, what do people think? Discovering the earth together, you know, and we need to be passing on to people, definitely. And as I mentioned today in a couple of conversations, you know, there were people with kids here, and I said, you know, does it matter to you that your children are being lied to? Well, yes, of course, came the stern reply, and I said, well, then you might want to take a look at one of our flyers and just, you know, do some research. You know, not asking anybody to change their mind on the spot, you know, but what I'm trying to do is prompt and encourage. What am I reading here? say what's that yellow thing? Do you mean that one there? Or do you mean that one there over there? Right, so yeah. Where was I? I've lost my train of thought there, but where was I? I've lost my train of thought there, but hey there, Deborah. Yeah, so really what I was saying was, you know, we are privileged to be doing this because we travel around and we get to speak to different types of people. You know, within a day's travel, you suddenly find people who are totally different, differently inclined, who are open to listening and engaging, but positively, I mean. Not standing there asking silly, awkward questions like, well, there is curvature of Earth because we can prove a meniscus where the water meets the edge of the container. I mean, that's just where the water meets the edge of the container. I mean, that's like April Fool's Day and the moon landings all rolled into one, that is. But no, nothing facetious. People have been coming and have been sort of genuinely interested. And it fits in nicely with how people feel generally, you know, about life, about where they're living, about, you know, all of the above. And that's it. So, you know, yeah, just trying to read what was in the comments there, but it was hard to do because I'm kind of looking over my shoulder. Quite busy as well now. I think people are, I don't know, after their day in town, are probably making their way home. Yeah, we had a massive big cruise liner in here earlier as well, about 20 stories high. Quite impressive. I was going to jump over there and ask the captain, you know, to make sure he's got seatbelts in for when he goes over the curve, but I didn't have the time, unfortunately. Yes, and then we have the local transportation Lisbon vlog, so to speak, while we still have a little bit of light. Yeah, and you know, when you get days like today, it makes it all worthwhile. I know that all sounds very cringy and soppy and all very, you know, I want to thank him, and peace on earth and all that, you know. I get all that, but it's true. It is very fulfilling. It's very rewarding, especially when you know, you have the truth on your side. That's the great thing about this. We're not selling product. And that was my Martin Luther King speech of the day there, by the way. So hope that didn't go unnoticed. Hi Amanda, if you're in there. I've just seen people saying hello to you, so I'm presuming you're in there. Yes, that looks like Amanda. Is it the real Amanda though? Question mark, question mark. Or is there something going on? Amanda, I'm sure, can reveal. The plot thickens. So there we go. If I drop back a little bit, that would be a nice little picture to have. Hi Amanda, yeah, four blue love hearts. It's definitely you. Yes, it's definitely you. Yeah. There we go. The best location we've had yet. Lisbon in Portugal. At 5:30 in the evening. And if we pan around, this is just the waterfront. National Memorial Gardens, how are we doing? Hope everything is tickety-boo, your neck of the woods. Yeah, let's keep the show on the road, yes. Here, Vertec, absolutely. We welcome any form of donations. When I say any form of donations, I don't mean, you know, baguettes and cheese in the post. Or, you know, chocolate express delivered. No. Things that keep the wheels moving, you know. Hey there. Yeah, you know, things like today with tyres having to be changed, or in the process of being changed and all that sort of stuff. You know, and Jack and Lisa were doing that while we were out handing out leaflets, and while they were out, of course, my stream went down, so it all sort of happened at the same time. But that can happen. That's what happens on these things, you know. It's not clockwork. It's real life. Yes, and anybody who would like to join our Discord, I will take the opportunity to flood the airwaves in tandem with Amanda Globe Denier. Join our Discord, our Globe Live Discord. Do come over, and it is troll free. Troll with a capital T, free. Anybody who comes in there and wants to start a fight will find there'll be no one stood there. Nobody stood there with them in the ring. So there we go. Oh, of course. Thanks for your visit. I want to come here again, so please stay in touch. Amanda is up for it, I can tell. It's going to be one of those days. I can't wait for our Discord chat later on after the show to cross the T's and dot the I's. But this is it. So, this was sunny Lisbon. We're now approaching the old dusky time of day. And I'm now going to, well, there's Dave with Alexander. So Dave is making sure he gets rid of as much energy as possible. Alexander, that is. Not Dave. Yeah. Beautiful place. I'd come here again. To do this is perfect. Go over and have a little, see what the team says. Howard? What did you think?
It's been quite good. We've found a place where people aren't in a rush. The police haven't bothered us. And the best of all, we've got an observation that everyone can repeat and see street lights.
There we have it.
Yeah? We've got an observation where people can go water level and still see the shore over there.
Yeah, there we have it. Proofs right there, right behind Andrea.
You know, it helps to have the main observation right next to us. Helps to have a calm crowd that are in no rush to get anywhere. They're not on their way to work or school. They're not shopping. So it's a good idea to come to a place where there's an easy flow, where people aren't in a rush. Great observations.
How about the location for the van?
Yeah, the location for the van is unbelievable. It's all been perfect. Look, there's where we are, and there's the van there. That's it. That's an arc of what? I don't know. I'm not a gunner who has to account for Coriolis, so I wouldn't know the measurements to that, but I'm sure somebody who knows their Coriolis can explain it. So we've had, I think, an all-told good day. Yeah, we had some technical issues, but it's been enjoyable, though, hasn't it?
Surprisingly cold as well.
Yeah, as soon as the sun goes, the temperature just drops.
I'm really looking forward to Gibraltar. Get warmer.
Yeah, Gibraltar tomorrow. Well, we're going to start driving down there today and then probably drive about halfway, stay the night somewhere, relax. Then we've got a day off tomorrow and try and get to Gibraltar tomorrow early afternoon. That will then give us the whole afternoon and evening in Gibraltar on our day off to then do some smashing and all that sort of stuff on the Monday, I think it is. So. Any idea when the update starts? Not sure. We're hoping to bring it forward a little earlier, to be honest. But and the reason being, we have too much of a gap between the end of our activism and doing the show. And it'd be nice to keep it a bit tighter towards when we get back. Because you find ourselves hanging around for a couple of hours, and you know, your whole day subsides, and then you've got to get yourself back up again to do a show, and that can be quite tiring. So, you know, it would be nicer, and we've already spoken about it to our American cousins.
Jack's having the FE net, the app. He's just pushed the card into someone's hand.
Yeah. Can't remember what I was going to say now, but it doesn't matter. Yes, the show, right. So, and yeah, we want to bring it a bit earlier. So I think it will probably be about 9:30 this evening, UK time. I think 9:30 UK time. I think so. Yeah, 9:30 UK time, which is, I don't know, is that minus 8 hours, Amanda, or is it minus 9 hours? I'm not too sure. California, I've forgotten now. Is it 9 hours behind or 8? I can't remember. I'm sure one of you will have the answer to that. 8. Yes, I think 8 is about Correctimundo. Yeah, 8. Excuse me. Yeah, so I would say just look out for us from 9:30. So that would be 1:30 in the afternoon, Californian time, right? If I'm doing it right. So, yeah, Globebusters posse indeed. We're actually missing a couple of people because Daniel's girlfriend and her friend, they went into town, I think, earlier, and they were really kind. They asked me if I wanted anything, and if they got like any local snacks. And they have this thing here where you get like a paper bag. It's nicely done. It's like a brown paper bag, and you have like a nice warm baguette in there with whatever cheeses or hams you want, and then surrounding that, the bottom of the bag is full of crisps. That's English for potato chips. So that's quite nice. So I wonder, if I stood here long enough, would I experience this boat going over a horizon? That is the question. There we go. Well, he's closer to home. He's going inland. Yes, I was going to say. Yeah, the meniscus has been a bit of a topic today. That's been irking me since yesterday, actually, because I can't believe you can bat that argument back and yet it still gets used. I mean, anybody in the chat who doesn't know, I was told in no uncertain terms that of course there's curvature in the form of a meniscus or menisci. I don't know, how would you say it in plural? Meniscuses would be wrong, I guess. Where the water meets the edge, like land or whatever. Baffling, totally and utterly baffling, because that does not tell you that the body of water is curving. Cannot, does not, will never. It doesn't curve anyway, we know that, but I mean, to ease them into it gently, that's how low and silly we have to get to argue away meniscus. I mean, I've heard it all now. There we go. But, right, hope you don't mind me, I'm going to do something for my lungs. No, I'm not going to breathe salt water in, I'm going to have a cigarette. First of the day, actually, so that's not bad going. Yeah, Gary, take heed, take note. You're probably a nice chap, but you're talking nonsense. You heard it here first. Thanks, Amanda. Yeah, I feel much better today. I'm still not quite there yet, but I feel much better, and it's an upward trajectory, so I'm fine, yeah. Excuse me. I feel much better today. It's been a good day. It's been a bit of ups and downs with the technical stuff, but it's been a good day. Yeah, I feel much better. Thank you. Not only Portugal only thinks in football and beer, my friend. The whole world does. It's just that different countries have different types of football, but it's the same thing, isn't it? It's opium for the masses, keeping them occupied. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. Flat accord music, is that right? Hello to you. I've not come across your name yet, so... Yeah. So I reckon on a clear day those boats could get to, I don't know how many miles out and you still see them. But it's good, I guess this is a nice way to end the day in terms of film footage. So apologies again if you're expecting to see lots of debating and chatting and smacking. We did plenty of that today, I can assure you. But not now. We've sort of wrapped up for the day. We're sort of winding down a little bit, and I'm trying to get a bit of enjoyment out on my own personal level by pretending I'm filming for everybody else, but in actual fact I'm just enjoying the sunset all on my own. No, I'm only joking. Of course I'm doing this for the purposes of you guys trying to be here in spirit as well, and kind of seeing the environment we're in. It's absolutely stunning. And yeah, brilliant. I will definitely be taking some very good memories with me, no doubt about that. You know, and again, I'm very thankful to everybody who comes in the chat and watches this, and you know, it gives me, excuse me, the strength to do it, because you have your moments where you don't feel like doing anything, let alone going out trying to break down barriers and perceptions and change perceptions a little bit or tweak things. But it's always good to know that we have plenty of people behind us in so many different countries around the world, around the flat world, you know, circular, not globia, before I get shot down.